Hello, this is MK Live. I'm finally doing it. I'm finally here. I'm gonna be giving you tutorials on various topics that relates to music. Everything that I know about music, I'm gonna be sharing on this channel. So stay tuned. So the very first thing we're gonna talk about is how I make my DJ mixes, how I shoot those DJ mixes that I've been pushing out through this last couple of years. A lot of people ask me how I shoot, how do I make my videos look like that, how do I get that quality. So I'm gonna be showing you what you need to get that quality, and I'm gonna be actually going step by step. So the first thing you're gonna need for the whole setup, you're gonna need a PC. You're gonna need a PC, a DSLR camera, a video capture card, lighting, CDJs. Also, you're gonna need a sound card of some sort. And the first thing on the list is a PC. So the only thing you're gonna need from a PC is one that has a USB 3.0 port. So that's the blue port that you find on your PC. If you don't know if your PC has a USB 3.0, you can just Google, you can just search online for your specs of your laptop or whatever you're using. Then you're gonna see if it has got USB 3.0. It's important that it has USB 3.0 for a reason I'm gonna explain shortly. The next thing on the list is a DSLR camera. You're gonna need a DSLR camera or even a mobile phone, something to capture with. You're gonna need something that you're gonna capture your videos with. So that's all there is to it. You just need something. You don't need to, if you don't have a DSLR, it's not that important. You can just use your mobile device. You'll be surprised the quality you can get from a mobile device if you've got proper lighting, you know. And that brings us to the third thing, which is lighting. When it comes to lighting, I think it's the most important component of this whole setup, because you might have the greatest or the most expensive DSLR camera or whatever you're gonna use to capture, but if you don't have good lighting, you're never gonna get the quality. So I would say it's better to invest a lot in lighting than anything else. So if you can't afford expensive lights, you shouldn't worry a lot. Lighting is not that expensive. Lights are not expensive. You can even find decent ones for as low as 1,500 rands, you know. And when you start growing, when you start investing some more, you can actually get better lights as you actually upgrade everything. So you shouldn't really worry much about lighting, but make sure you have lighting that has a softbox or a diffuse light. I think that one is the one that I prefer. As long as it has a softbox, you're gonna get that soft diffuse light and your video is gonna look nice. But if your lighting doesn't have a diffuse light source, all your images are gonna be harsh, are gonna look harsh. It's not gonna look as pretty, it's gonna look harsh. So you need that nice soft light from a softbox. The next item on the list is a video capture card. You're gonna need a video capture card if you're using a DSLR. So what it actually does is it just converts your DSLR into a webcam, because a DSLR has a recording limit of around 30 minutes. So you're not gonna get an hour mix or longer if you're just recording directly on a DSLR. So what you're gonna need actually is a video capture card, and then it just captures everything on your PC. And the good thing about a video capture card is that you don't have to worry about running out of space on your DSLR, because everything is captured on your PC. So basically everything is stored in your hard drive. So as long as you've got space in your PC, you can record for as long as you want. It's not gonna limit you in any way until all your storage is depleted. That means you can even record for a week or a month, or however long you wish to record. You can just record, or you can just leave it recording until like it reaches its limit. So there's no limitation with a video capture card. That's one advantage of it. Android phones are also limited to 30 minutes of recording time. Well, my Android is limited to 30 minutes. I'm not sure these days if that has changed, but you can only record 30 minutes with an Android phone. If you've got An iPhone, you are okay. You can record as long as you have got space. You can even record an hour or 2 hours. As long as your iPhone still has got space in it, you can record as long as you want. But if you've got Android, you need to have a video capture card, or you need to use a third-party app. There's an app called Open Camera. Open Camera will let you record as long as you want on an Android phone. So you might want to get Open Camera app, or you just invest on a video capture card. I would personally prefer video capture card, because if you've got a video capture card, you can just hook everything up to your PC and then you can record using a software like OBS, which is actually nicer. You can just set up everything on OBS, record everything in one area, and then that is more ideal for me. And also, a video capture card is not expensive. These days they're so cheap. I got mine. I got another one. I think it was 3 weeks back. It's like 150 rands, so it's not expensive. You can just get as many as you want. You can just hook up your iPhones, your Android phones. You can hook up your DSLRs. You should just be aware that you need the proper cable. But apart from that, it's actually ideal and it's inexpensive. I was using Elgato Camlink. I'm actually using it now to record this. Elgato Camlink is a lot more expensive. It's like it cost around 2,500 rands. I bought it like 3 years back. It was 2,500. I checked now, the price has gone up a little bit, but still around that 2.5. So if you can just compare the quality of the Elgato Camlink and the cheaper one that I got a few weeks back, the difference is not a lot. It's just a small difference. If I had known, I would have just went for the cheaper one, but I wasn't aware and I was starting out. I just decided, let me just try and get the Elgato Camlink ones. But after comparing the two, I feel like I should have gotten the cheaper one, because the quality is the same. It's the same, really. No difference. The only advantage of Elgato Camlink is that it shoots up to 4K video footage. The other cheap one that I got, the video capture card I got, can only shoot up to 1080p. But anyway, at this moment in time, 1080p is good enough for YouTube, is good enough for any platform. I'm shooting this video at 1080p because I don't have the space to be shooting 4K videos and uploading 4K videos. You know, I don't have the data. We have a data pandemic here in SA, so hey, I can't be playing with large files. So that's an advantage. You know, you can just shoot 1080p and you're done. You don't need 4K. But if you need 4K, if you really need 4K footage, then I guess you're gonna have to go for Elgato Camlink. And one advantage of the cheaper video capture card is that it only needs USB 2.0. I tested this. You can actually hook up everything and it works with USB 2.0. Elgato Camlink only works with USB 3.0 upwards. That's why at the beginning of the video I said you're gonna need a computer that has a USB 3.0. But if you're gonna use the cheaper video capture card, I guess you'll be okay with any PC. Every PC has USB 2.0. So you're gonna be covered whichever PC you use. But Elgato, you need 3.0 upwards. I guess that's because it captures 4K and it needs a bigger, a wider bandwidth to actually capture 4K. So I guess that's it. If you're using a DSLR camera, you're gonna need something called a dummy battery, because the battery life on a DSLR is very poor. It won't reach 30 minutes or an hour. So you're gonna need an external power supply which will always power your DSLR throughout your session. And that's what a dummy battery does. All you have to do is plug it in the wall socket and then your DSLR is gonna be powered throughout. The next thing you're gonna need is a sound card to capture the sound. Now you can have a very good video quality, but without the sound, it doesn't make sense. Your sound has to match the quality of your video. So the best way I found to get that quality sound is to record directly from the mixer. If you've got a Pioneer DJM 250 upward, your 450, 750, 900 Nexus, if you've got the money, then yeah, you're in luck because you'll be sorted. Those mixers, they come with with an integrated sound card. So which means you can record your mixes through the USB, a USB out. You can just hook a USB cable and then you hook it up to your PC. Just install drivers in your PC and you're gonna get a very clean, a very nice sound. You can choose if you wanna record wave or you wanna record MP3, but the sound is gonna be clean, no distortion, no noise, nothing. It's just gonna be perfect. That's how I record my mixes. I record directly. I'm actually using the Pioneer XDJ now, XDJ RX3. So I record directly through the USB. There's a extra USB that you can just record on. It also gives me a very clean sound, exactly the same as if you just connect your cable to the PC. So I record directly through the second USB port and the sound is clean. Yeah, if you've got a Pioneer DJ mixer, you're sorted. But don't worry, if you don't have a Pioneer DJ mixer or all these new XDJs or whatever, you can just use the XLRs on your mixer. At the back of your mixer, the XLR outputs. Make sure you use those and then hook them up to your sound card. You need to have a sound card. Just get a sound card, hook it up to your XLR outs. You're gonna get the cleanest sound. Just make sure that your cables are XLR. So if you're using a jack cable, make sure it has got those two rings which show that it's actually balanced or it's a stereo. A stereo basically means it's balanced, so you're not gonna get noise interference from your wirings, your power cables. Basically, you're not gonna get that noise, and it's very clean. So make sure that you use XLRs and you're gonna be fine when it comes to the sound. As long as your cables are on point, then you're gonna be good. That brings us to the last thing, which is CDJs. CDJs, if you've got everything that we've been talking about and you've got CDJs and your mixers and your sound cards, then you're sorted. You can actually start recording your mix. But don't worry if you don't have CDJs. You can always go to venues. You can ask venue owners. Venue owners are very keen actually to allow you to come in and shoot, because they gain promotion. As you're gonna publish your DJ mixes, people are gonna ask, where are you shooting this? And then you can tell them this and this venue, and then it brings them a lot of traffic to their venue. People become interested in their venue. So venue owners are actually keen. I've spoken to many venue owners. I've never had a problem with any venue owner when it comes to shooting content at their venues. As long as you talk to them, you ask them, and then you explain to them you want to do this content, you're gonna publish it, you're gonna also promote them on your channel or on your videos. As long as there's promotion, they're gaining something, you're gaining something. It's a win-win situation, you see. So after I've gone through all the steps, you've done everything, you've got your CDJs, you've got your lighting, you've got everything set up. The very last thing you're gonna need is color grading, because no matter how much you put in on the lights or on whatever, on your video, whatever camera you've got, you need to have color correction and color grading. That's what makes it pop. It makes it pop, brings it to another level. So you gotta make sure that you color grade. Once you color grade, then you're probably sorted. You're sorted. Your video is gonna look good. If you don't know how to color grade, don't worry. You can just Google. You can just search these things on YouTube. Actually, when I started doing these DJ mixes, I didn't even know how to color grade. I'd never color graded anything. But there are a lot of tutorials on YouTube. 5 minutes tutorial. You just go on YouTube, 5 minutes. They will show you everything. They'll show you. It's not that difficult. Even a guy like me who doesn't know anything about color grading managed to actually get the sort of look I was looking for. Relatively easy. It was easy actually. So you can do it also. Don't feel like you're being discouraged because you've never heard of color grading, or you've never. If you just go on YouTube, you're gonna find the tutorial. Just follow that. You can do it. Trust me. It's so easy, right? So if you have done everything, you followed all the steps, then you can actually start your DJ mixes. And that's how I record mine. I hope I was able to help you out Also, if you actually wanted to do podcasts, podcasts go for longer than 30 minutes. So I just hope this video will help you. And if there's anything that you want me to explain further, just let me know in the comments. I'll try and explain any topic that you want me to do a video on. Just let me know. And thanks for watching. This is my very first YouTube tutorial. And let me know how it is in the comments there. And please subscribe, because I'm gonna be bringing more videos regularly. Have a good one. Thanks, and bye bye.